Hey everyone, TimaeuSS, welcome to another Artery gear video. So, Alice, the true tier 0, but she's a 4-star. Why we always recommend Alice for reroll, even though she's a 4-star? I think it really has to do with her skill kit, which I'll review, and I'll show you my Alice on the JP server. So, her first skill, it's a single target skill that does damage, and if you skill it up, it does more damage. And it grants 15% action bar push to a random ally. I'll explain more of that when we're in an actual battle. Basically, it pushes an ally to take their turn faster, and it does damage. Third skill, AoE with speed reduction. The damage is really negligible because you don't want to build Alice with damage. So you're really looking at the speed reduction. 30% speed reduction is pretty big, especially in some of the PvE game modes. Not so much in PvP, but you can upgrade it so it's 100% speed reduction. But some people don't really upgrade that, but I think it's quite good. Her second skill is essentially what makes her into an extremely broken character. She applies attack buff to a unit and also grants an extra turn, or bonus turn rather, for that unit, and it pushes herself with a 20% action bar. If max level, the cooldown is 3 turns, and then she gets a 40% push. So her kit is bonkers, and this is my Alice on the Japanese server. She's not on fully upgraded gear because I moved some gear around because I don't need to speed contest anymore. The meta has changed, so you don't need a full speed Alice. So I'm only at 338. I think max speed Alice is like 350, but it's fast enough and it's tanky enough for me to get her to do what she needs to do. I kept the HP a bit low, just so that it baits out some of the AIs in terms of targeting priorities, if they target low HP or lowest max HP. But I'll show you why she is super broken. Let's go into a raid. The thing is, Alice's bonus turn does not take away from let's do this. Does not take the turn away from the unit. So let me choose a speed unit that is very fast. Faster than Alice, pretty much in this case. Actually, Chihaya is fine. So basically, by having Alice, you do a push, and let's say you can see Chihaya on the action bar is at 84%. So we give Chihaya the attack buff and the extra turn. Then Chihaya is able to attack. And then Chihaya gets an extra turn because of her third skill. If she crits, she gets an extra turn. And then she gets another turn. So because what happened was Chihaya attacked, got an extra turn. No, Alice pushed, Chihaya got an extra turn. She attacked with S3, got an extra turn. And then her action bar was at 84, so she went to 100 after that because she's next on the line. So she got 3 turns. So the strongest point about Alice's skill is that the extra turn does not make the unit that she is pushing reset their position in the action bar. So basically, that unit gets 2 turns, which is insane. Versus someone like Alots. Alots gets a push from, I think, 100% push, and the unit takes that the turn, but then that unit goes back, resets to 0 on the action bar, but not Alice. So it's very insane. She is a unit that almost got nerfed, but she didn't, because when the dev said the bonus turn was not working as intended, and we're gonna nerf Alice, there was so much backlash because everyone knew Alice was the tier 0 unit as a 4-star, better than most of the 5-stars. So there was so much backlash from the community that the devs decided to not nerf it. So yeah, that's why Alice is tier 0, and that's why most of the recommendations, myself included, say that you should be rerolling for Alice when you start off, because it essentially, when you start off, for example, you have Genga or Grace, right? It duplicates that unit because you're getting 2 turns and giving it attack buff. So it's very strong as a support unit, and you can build her with speed and tankiness because she doesn't need attack. So it's quite insane. And because she's a 4-star, relatively easier to get, but you also cannot pity her. This is why we'd recommend Alice, and she is definitely a true tier 0 as a unit.